This is a great day for the city of Weslaco and the EDC for us to be able to welcome the single largest store retailer under one roof here in Weslaco is amazing. 167,000 square feet of space, shopping space, 200 jobs, close to a $50 million investment. Just amazing day for us here in Weslaco.
How long have you been working on this project?
This has taken probably around 4 years of work that went into building relationships, making contact, sending them data information about why we think they'd be successful in Weslaco. And so this really has been a four-year process.
We always hear about companies from outside of the valley when they're looking at the valley that they're not looking at all the numbers. Sometimes they don't factor in just how many visitors we get from Mexico. And so when they get here, they're pleasantly surprised just how much turnover there is, just how much business, how many customers they have. But obviously Sam's is in the valley already, so they should know that. But was it much of a sell for you to explain just how big a catchment area you've got for the Mid-Valley?
Well, especially when we're having when we know that we're competing against other cities for the same retailer. It's really just a matter of showing that we can do as well or better than any of the other cities. We don't know what other cities they were considering, but we knew that we just needed to flood them with data about Weslaco, about our sales tax, about our growing population, about our growing retailers. I mean, just alone, one of the biggest elements of influence that we had is in the last 3 years, we've had over 60 brands that have selected Weslaco, and we thought, you're next, of course.
We're very close to your new industrial park. Is this land part of that?
It's not. Our industrial park is just about 1.5 miles from here, but we know that the 1015, the corridor is going to change completely as a result of Sam's coming to Weslaco.
Probably, some incredible speeches today from the podium. The bit I liked the most maybe was right at the end when the MC, Tim Smith, said, we'll remember this day for the next, in 50 years' time, we'll look back at this and say, I was there when the groundbreaking took place, because he predicted that this area and all the areas surrounding this Sam's Club is just going to change. It's going to be transformational.
I agree 100% with what Tim was saying. It takes one company that's willing to take a chance. And I think it's a calculated risk for the Sam's company, the Walmart company, that brand, to come and select this site. 1015 is going to open up. It's young. It's vibrant. The kind of rooftops that are coming into 1015, the kind of retail that's coming into 1015. I can conceive that this would one day be very much like Ware Road, like Sherry Road in McAllen. That it just takes one organization, one company to get it started, and then it just continues to grow from there.
We know it's a big day because of all the VIPs you had, not just those coming to speak on the podium, but in the audience. It was an incredible crowd of some really important folks.
Well, it showed a lot of support to Weslaco. It showed that they are behind us. They are supportive of us. They know that we are part of their growth, and we really are a result of regional growth. The Mid-Valley, we're centrally located, and so it was really nice to have the showing of support that we had from all the leaders that you saw in the crowd. It was truly a namesake of who's who here in Weslaco at this event.
And a who's who from the valley as a whole, I would argue.
That's right, a who's who from the entire region. That's right.
Anything else you'd like to add, Steve?
We're just excited. We're so appreciative of the work that the city did to make these grounds ready and available for this type of event. I mentioned earlier there were weeds 4 feet tall before, and because the city came in and plowed and disked and flattened, that's the main reason why we were able to put on a presentation like we did today. So really, we thank the city so much for all their helping us put this together.
I thought of one other question, sure. And that's going to be that you're going to have a hard job topping this for your the next company you pull in. This is going to be something to really, you have to work hard to top something like Sam's.
It really is. It really is going to be hard to top this event, this company, this under one roof company. Their generated sales are estimated at about $80 million a year. And so it's going to be very, very hard to top this with any other retailer that might be considering Weslaco. But you know what? We're up for the challenge.